welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I would love it if you could subscribe. And if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So for today's video, it is going to be a very late Power of Pan update. I'm really sorry that this is going up late, but I have been very busy at the beginning of March and I just haven't had a chance to film it. So forgive me that this is late, but I'm going to get this up tonight and then my other update that is late, hopefully up tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So this project is a Fantastic Ladies Club Facebook group project and it was created by Nicke. And make sure to have her channel link below and a link to the Fantastic Ladies Club Facebook group if you'd like to go over there and join. And this project is a charmed themed project pan. And it goes from the 7th of October 2023 to the 7th of October 2024. If I've missed anything, I'll make sure to leave it below, but without further ado, let's just jump straight into the update. So for this update, I can roll 4 items out. So I'm going to start with those and then I'll talk about the items I've been working on. I did roll every prompt into this project at the beginning. So if you're wondering why I'm looking down, I do have my phone with all of my numbers and everything. So I'm going to try and not look down too much. So the first one I can roll out is for Book of Shadows. And that is where you're to bring in an eyeshadow palette for No Pan Left Behind. And this eyeshadow palette was just randomly rolled for me. And it was the Beauty Berries palette. And this is the 16 colour palette. This is what it looks like. It is so pretty. I have really enjoyed playing with this. So I did manage to use all the rest of the shades that I needed to use. So the ones I've used this update was Bubblegum, Soda, this one was very pretty. I used Lilo, which is this one here. Loyalty, which was this one here. Yep, this one here. I use that in the outer corner. And Journal, which is this one here, and again I use that one in the outer corner. Macaron, which was this one. Daiquiri, which is this one. Just put my finger in it. And Claret, which is this one. So I have now used all of these shades in this palette and this is absolutely going back into my collection. What I am going to try and do over this next, few years maybe, is I am going to try and use all of the eyeshadow palettes in my collection and see whether it's something I want to keep. And if not, I will either pass it along to somebody else, or if it's old, unfortunately I'll have to throw it away. But I really just want a collection of palettes, just a collection in general of things that I know I absolutely love, and this is one of those palettes. I absolutely love it, so that will be going back into my collection. Also, you'll have to excuse my nails again, just not had time to do them. The next one I can roll out is for Paige, and that is something you can use alone or with another product. So I brought in the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I've got hair on my nose, it feels like. So my goal for this was to use it 20 times. I'd not used it before I brought it into this project, so I wanted to see what I thought to it. And I have managed to get my 20 uses. I used it 6 more times this update for 20 uses. And I like the formula of this. Unfortunately for me, it's just the shade. It makes me look a little bit orange, unfortunately. But I can make it work. I do like using this just by itself and also underneath foundation. So I will keep it in my collection and it will be something I will continue to keep using. I don't think I would go and buy this again. I think I would prefer to buy the Charlotte Tilbury one. The next one I can roll out is for The Source, and that is a difficult to pan product. So I brought in the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Bronzer for 20 uses. I was not trying to hit pan on this because I know how difficult it can actually be to hit pan in this. So I did manage to get my 20 uses. I used it 7 more times this update for 20 uses. And I've used this a lot since I've had it and it barely even looks like it's been used. So this will take a while when I do eventually want to try and hit pan on it, but for now I just wanted to use it 20 times in this project and I managed to do that. And then last but no means least, for the items I can roll out, I have the Nexus, and that is a neutral eyeshadow or lipstick. So I brought in the Rimmel lipstick in Rosetta, so it looks like this. And it looks like this. So I don't like the way that this lipstick looks by itself on me, so I've actually been using this as a mixer lipstick, and I find that it is nice that way. I'm going to keep this in my collection, and I will just use this lipstick for that purpose because I just don't like the way it looks on me. I did want to use this one 20 times as well, and I used it 9 times to get my 20 uses. So that is all of the items I finished this update. Let's talk about the items I've been working on. There is one thing I'm going to declutter and bring something else in its place, but I'll talk about that when we get to it. So the first one I've been working on is Prue, and she has the Power Telekinesis. So this is actually something I've started to work on this update, and it's something you want to move out of your collection. So I brought in the Nicke Photo Fuse Renew Serum. And the reason I want to move this out of my collection is this is the oldest serum in my collection, and I'm just not the biggest fan of this brand. The products aren't bad, they're just not my favourite. So my goal for this is to finish it, and I have used it 14 times this update for a total of 14 uses, and this is where I'm at now. So it was all the way at the top and I'm down to here. So I think looking at that progress, and I think if I use skincare a lot more, I have been pretty poor again with my skincare, I'm not going to lie. I think a few months and I will have this one finished. The next one is Pipette, and she had the Power Freeze, and that is an anti-aging product. So I brought in the Murad Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum, and my goal for this one is to finish it as well. I have used it 17 times this update for a total of 39 uses overall in this project. I really don't know where I'm at on this. It is an airless pump, so I am trying to look here to see. I think I might be close on it, but I'm really not sure. I'm also going to be using this day and night now. I have only been using this in the mornings, but I am also going to be using it on the nights now as well. So potentially I might be able to have this one done soon, but I'm really not sure. The next one is Phoebe, and she had the Power Premonition, and that is something you'll predict you will love using. So I brought in the NARS lipstick in Dragon Girl. I was influenced to buy this from Jessica Braun because it just looked absolutely beautiful on her. So I bought this, and my goal for this is just to use it 20 times. And I used it 2 times this update for a total of 10 uses overall. So I'm getting my uses slowly, but it doesn't matter as long as I get my 20 uses by the end of this project, I will be happy. So this is what it looks like. It is a really beautiful red. I do enjoy wearing this. I don't think it's my favourite red, but it is nice red. So I've got 10 more uses on that. The next prompt is Kohl/Balthazar, and that is a double-sided product. So I brought in, I think it might have been last update, if not the update before that, the Wonder Beauty Lip Setter Dual Lipstick and Liner. So the liner's here and the lip product is this side. And I want to use each side 10 times. So I've used this once overall, but what I'm doing is I'm counting like both sides, because when I'm using this product I'm using the lip liner and the actual lip product, so I've used both of them once up to now, and I do like this colour. I think it looks nice, and it's a nice formula as well. So got 9 more uses to go on that one. The next prompt is Chris, a product you travel back in time to tell your former self about. So I brought in the Rimmel Lasting Radiance Foundation because this is one of my favourites in my collection, and I want to use this one 20 times, and I've used it 2 times this update for a total of 13 uses. I have been trying to focus on another foundation in another project, so I haven't been prioritising this, but that one is pretty much done. So I'm hoping to be able to get a few more uses on this my next update, because I do love this foundation. It is the foundation I go for when I am like going out. I just absolutely love it. The next product is the one I'm going to be decluttering. So this is for Daryl, a product you can rely on. So I brought in the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Vanilla. Now, I'm having to declutter this, unfortunately, which makes me very sad. But I did have a cold sore. I think last time I filmed, was it? I think, yeah, well, in February I had a cold sore. And I did use this product like a day before the cold sore came up. So I'm just not risking it. Unfortunately, I'm going to get rid of this. I do absolutely love these products, so it makes me very sad that I have to do that. But I'd rather not keep getting cold sores, so I'm going to declutter that. And in its place, I'm just going to bring another one of these in because it really is a product I can rely on. And this one is the Gummy Bear one. So I'm going to start working on this one now. I don't have a product for my lips at night, so I'm going to put that on my skincare shelf for the night. The next one is the Triad, and that is a triangular product. I can never say that. I don't know why. So I brought in the I Heart Revolution Princess Cut Highlighter, and my goal for this is 20 uses. I've used it 2 times this update for a total of 7. I'm not worried about this. I will get my uses on it, but again, I'm just trying to prioritise other products in other projects that are finishing sooner. So I'm up to 7 uses on that one. The next one is Gideon, a product you need to learn to use. So I brought in the This Works Stress Check CBD Face Shield. To be honest, I had no idea how I was actually going to use this, but I'm just using it as a room spray because I did try to spray it on my face and I didn't like it, to be honest. So I'm just using it as a room spray, and I want to finish this, and I've used it 10 times this update for a total of 13 uses overall. I think it's about halfway, so hopefully in a couple more updates I'll have this one done, but I'm not the biggest fan of This Works because usually their scents have lavender in them, and I'm not a lavender fan. I don't know if this one does, but I'm just not the biggest fan of the smell of this one. The next one is Penny Halliwell / Grams, and that is your oldest product. So I brought in the Benefit Dandelion Blush, and my goal for this is to hit pan. I have worked on this one so much this update, compared to the last few updates at least. So I have used it 10 times this update for a total of 15 uses overall. And I can definitely see in this section that the dip is getting lower, but I use a really fluffy brush, so I think that might be why it's just going to take me so long to hit pan in this, but it's fine. I do really enjoy this blush. These blushes in my collection from Benefit, I've got quite a few of them, are the oldest ones in my collection now, so I really need to start working on them to get them rolled out. But yes, I've used it 10 times, which is the most I've used it in this project up to now. And I'm going to continue to keep using this every time I do my makeup until I hit pan. And then that is it. That is my update. I'm not sure if I'm going to have anything rolled out by next update, to be honest. There's a couple of products potentially that I might be able to get rolled out. I think maybe the Rimmel foundation, if I prioritise that. I only have 7 more uses to go on that one, so potentially that one. And maybe the Murad one. I think it just depends on how much I have left, but I'm really happy with how this project is going. I've got until October, so I'm not too worried about not being able to reach my goals on any of this stuff yet. So that is my update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and it means the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.